Impacts from Tropical Storm Elsa moving in. I'm going to let you know what you're going to see in your neighborhood coming up in my Weather Authority forecast.
Breaking news, charging documents reveal new details on a teen found dead in Anne Arundel County, where police found the teen and the struggle between the stepdad and officers.
City Council President Nick Mosby faces our tough questions over the tax lien he recently paid off. What he has to say about the level of trust in Baltimore.
Live from WBFF in Baltimore, this is Fox 45 News at 4.
First at 4, Tropical Storm Elsa is here right now. It's bringing rain here in Baltimore and in Ocean City.
On the bottom of your screen is video of the damage Elsa has already left behind. And we are closely following the storm.
Chief Meteorologist Jonathan Myers joins us now with where the heaviest rain is falling. Jonathan?
Yeah, Florida, Georgia, the Carolinas have already gotten the impacts, and now they are moving toward us. There's Elsa's circulation. You can actually see some of the tornado warnings in the blinking red boxes that are south and west of Virginia Beach. Now, closer to us, we do still have a tropical storm warning that's in effect. This is for portions of the eastern shore. Also, there's a tornado watch in effect, basically over the extreme lower eastern shore in the Delmarva down towards Salisbury and Wicomico County and down the Ocean Way. Now, here in Baltimore, we've already seen an initial band of rain and thunderstorms coming through. We did have some severe thunderstorm warnings with some of those for the potential of hail and some high winds. Haven't gotten any damage reports at this point, but that band moving north, and then the main core of the system moves toward us tonight. You can see here, again, as we work our way into tonight, about 8 p.m. through about midnight, that's when we see it's probably still a tropical storm. Winds at 45 miles an hour now. It won't weaken too much, but it is going to haul quickly to our south and east. Winds probably, again, gusting to tropical storm force across portions of the lower eastern shore and down the Delmarva. And then it zooms out of here by sunrise tomorrow. I'm going to let you know what you're going to see exactly in your location coming up in my Weather Authority forecast.
Jonathan, thank you. Elsa is blamed for killing one person and injuring several others across the southeast.
In Jacksonville, Florida, the storm toppled a tree that landed on 2 cars and killed a person. A tornado may have also touched down in the city yesterday.
Now, just across the state line in Georgia, a possible tornado may have caused damage to the naval submarine base Kings Bay yesterday. Several people were injured on that base and were treated at local hospitals. Video from near that base shows several RVs flipped.
And farther up the coast in South Carolina, the storm toppled several trees, bringing down power lines in Port Royal. Elsa also damaged homes and left behind tons of debris.
Elsa is also bringing heavy rains, causing a flood in downtown Charleston, South Carolina. It's right on the water. Stay with Fox 45 as we take a live look at Ocean City. We'll have a live report from the beach coming up in about 15 minutes.
Well, hurricanes were responsible for $50 billion worth of damage just last year. Over the past 4 decades, we have seen plenty of major hurricanes. And this year, meteorologists are predicting another active Atlantic hurricane season. Some of our severe weather experts are looking into what's causing the storms and what do you need to know to protect your family. Former Fox 45 Chief Meteorologist Vetus Reed spoke about the long-lasting effects on Baltimore from Hurricane Isabel back in 2003.
Being on the Chesapeake Bay, it drug in a lot of storm surge. We saw flooding in the inner harbor there. It was forecasted about 8-foot storm surge, but we got about 12 foot. So all of that inner harbor and downtown was flooded. And part of it, while the sun was out, 2 to 3 days later was a slosh factor on top of what was forecasted, more pull. That storm was sitting up in upstate New York and still had an effect of pulling water into the Chesapeake Bay. And it's basically a canal, it seemed like, that it was just bringing in water. So it's one of those things that days after you can still have effects from these major storms.
Now, you can watch the Severe Weather Experts special Sunday afternoon on WNUV at 2:30. It also airs Sunday night on EBFF at 6. It will air on WBFF later this month. Those times are on your screen. And you can watch it right now online at foxbaltimore.com/raw news and on our YouTube page, WBFF Fox 45 Baltimore.
You can also track Elsa and its impacts that the storm will have in your neighborhood with our free Weather Authority app. Go to your app store and search for WBFF. We have breaking news. A woman killed in White Marsh, and police now say Shania Green was shot and killed inside her home early this morning. Detectives say the victim knew the suspect and they were able to make a quick arrest. His name is being withheld until a bail review hearing.
And we're following breaking news. It is disturbing. A charging document reveals the body of a teenager found in Anne Arundel County was actually discovered inside a hole in a bedroom wall. Baltimore City Police Officer Eric Banks, who is the stepfather of the teen, was taken into custody at the scene. The charging document obtained by Fox 45 also reveals how Banks tried to wrestle a gun away from the arresting officer and made statements indicating he may be suicidal. Banks' attorney, Warren Brown, says the outcome of the autopsy on the teen will be crucial to this case.
The big issue, quite frankly, is the cause of death. What this 15-year-old boy, why did he die? Because the charges that have accrued as a result of the police checking on him, the attempted disarm, second-degree assault, that type of thing, that's really not the issue for Mr. Banks. The issue is going to be the cause of death.
In the meantime, Banks has been ordered held without bail. Be the first to know about breaking news by signing up for News on the Go. Go to foxbaltimore.com, click on Mobile Alerts, sign up under the Station tab. You can also download the Fox 45 app for your smartphone. Just search WBFF in your app store.
In a city in crisis, Baltimore City Council President Nick Mosby is responding to questions and concerns about trust in him as an elected leader. After just this week, federal paperwork revealed the unpaid tax lien he once denied has in fact been paid. We have live team coverage on the City Council President and trust in city leaders.
Alexa Ashwell questioned the City Council President about this development. She begins our team coverage live outside City Hall. Alexa?
Yes, I was able to speak with the council president for about a minute and a half. During the exchange, he didn't address his change in story, as you saw and heard in our previous reports. He did respond to questions about constituents possibly losing trust in him.
Baltimore City Council President Nick Mosby responding to questions about the federal document released just last week showing the $45,000 lien slapped on his home back in March 2020 has now been paid.
You can see the paper, it's been paid, so it's a good thing.
But the council president's transparency about the lien and his truthfulness about it, some say, not a good thing. Fox 45 News first learned of the tax lien last fall. It was then Mosby told our station the lien was taken care of.
I paid it.
But months later, Mosby telling YPR Radio there never was a lien.
No, Tom, there's no lien placed on my home right now. There was never a lien on my property. This is not a lien on the property. There was never a lien that was rendered on my property. There is no lien on my property. There's never been a lien on my property. It's not a lien on my property. I don't have a property lien.
The discrepancy leading to more questions.
You've denied the existence of your tax lien on your property multiple times.
You can talk to my attorney.
Now,
This has been 7 months. Is it paid? Is it not paid? It doesn't exist. It does exist.
the council president responding to concerns about public trust after the release of this document proving the lien was there and has been paid.
Your message to a constituent who may have lost trust as a result of this.
Use my track record. The idea that I owe taxes like millions of other Americans, how I'm a public figure, and that's why you guys have run 50 stories on it. It's one thing, and that's fair, that's fine, right? But I would just say, weigh this in comparison to all that I've done, and that's why I'm excited, and that's why I think that trust is still there.
The document shows the lien was paid off about a month ago. The document officially released just last week. Reporting live outside City Hall, Alexa Ashwell, Fox 45 News.
Alexa, thank you. While the City Council President continues to face questions about his tax history, community groups are growing frustrated with all of city leaders.
Mackenzie Frost continues our team coverage with how some groups are stepping up to fill what they say is a void left by elected city leaders. Mackenzie?
Yeah, Mary and Kai, Steve Copeland we talked to today. He's born and raised in Baltimore. He's clean now and is working to help uplift other members in the community. But he says sometimes it's tiring filling the hole that he says is left by city leaders. And it's not the first time we've seen community members step up to fill the role that they say of the job that's not being done by elected leaders. The reality in Baltimore is bleak.
Too many black young men are dying, and they're killing each other off.
Blight, boarded up buildings, and triggers being pulled almost every day. 9 people shot and killed in Baltimore in the first 7 days of July.
I'm a part of No One Person Goes Hungry.
Steve Copeland is a community activist.
I'm not a politician. I'm just a Baltimorean that loves his city and wants to see his city change.
And is stepping up, creating several organizations, including Strengthen the Community.
I want to help bring in like music, art, theater, dance, and stuff like that. Every issue that we're faced with, that they got hired to fix, right? Or to at least reduce whatever. Right. It's people like myself that actually like, okay, since you don't want to do it, I'm gonna go do it.
Copeland says the homicides and other violent crimes are hard to miss.
Somebody got shot around here yesterday.
And the reason for his grassroots efforts now, after nearly 60 years in Charm City, is years of inaction from leaders inside City Hall, who Copeland says are only interested in neighborhoods with more political weight.
A lot of the inner city people don't vote. So because they don't vote, they don't matter. Their lives matter a lot. And that's why I do what I do.
Copeland isn't the only group stepping up to step in.
We're always sitting back waiting for the mayor's plan or, you know, the commissioner's plan, or we're always waiting for the figurehead to come up with a plan.
Community activist Munir Bahar launching his own movement, Neighborhoods United. And in February, Reverend Al Hathaway launching his faith-based group Act Now Baltimore, demanding action from city leaders and requesting that the newly elected members not to fall into the cycle of status quo.
This is the time for which we need to reset and redirect our government for the betterment of everybody in Baltimore City.
Some of these community leaders who are on the ground in some of the hardest hit neighborhoods every day say if elected leaders are not willing to do their jobs, it's time to go.
They have to listen, or we got to get them out of office.
If they're not doing what they're supposed to, the people need to come together and get them out.
Because they say Baltimore deserves better. Now, a lot of these organizations say it's all about action, accountability, and transparency. I reached out and asked the mayor's office today if Mayor Scott has any plans to partner with some of these organizations or his message to these groups who say leaders inside City Hall aren't doing enough. So far, I've yet to hear back. Live in Baltimore, Mackenzie Frost, Fox 45 News.
Mackenzie, thank you. That brings us to our question of the day. Should voters have the right to recall elected leaders? You can weigh in by heading to foxbaltimore.com/vote.
A community is trying to revitalize an old mall in Baltimore County. What they want to see done to Security Square Mall.
Tracking Elsa. Here's a live look in Ocean City as that storm brings rain and strong winds. Up next, a live report from the boardwalk.
And Elsa's initial bands of rain moving our way here in Baltimore, already seeing some severe thunderstorms out of it. I'm going to let you know how much more we're going to see in my Weather Authority forecast.